Carlos seemed intoxicated in front of the flowers that framed the lawn in the back garden of the house. There he remained absorbed and never commented on his situation, perhaps due to lack of full awareness of the seriousness of recent events. Regarding the recent attacks, nothing new had been raised by the investigators hired by Seville or by the police. In the following weeks, Ana started to accompany Carlos and decided to redecorate the residence, considering the ideas of the Valdivia cousins who started to live more closely and, for a longer time, in the house. When they were together, Carlos, Ana, and Andre distracted themselves to remove the tension generated by the recent hostilities. When they left by car, they had an escort who, using a van, provided security for those leaving. Metal, the driver, periodically took them to one of Carlos' farms, who seemed not to appreciate contact with so many people who treated him like a boss, although he saw them as strangers. It fell to Andre the task of presenting or reintroducing everything and everyone to his forgetful cousin. In May 1997, on a Sunday, the three were taken by Manuel to a family property located in Cartagena. The property, surrounded by well-kept gardens, was by the sea and had a restricted beach framed by low cliffs. Carlos and Ana were amazed by the beauty of the place, and Andre, who had been going there for a long time, was amused by his cousin's reaction to what, now, for Carlos was new. In advance, the housekeeper Carmen and the cook Marina arrived at the coastal residence, where they found the domestic help and permanent caretaker of that residence. Under Andre's guidance, the three had already cleaned the house, taking the opportunity to pack all the belongings of the late Maria Valdivia, which were first stored in an immediate deposit in the local garage. Andre planned to keep anything important later in a guarded vault on the premises of VEMP. In the future, together with Carlos and other relatives, Andre thought of selecting everything, with a view to donating what was possible and the rest to be allocated as the family and the inventory determined. The next day, Andre invited Carlos and Ana for a walk to a small cliff near the residence from where it was possible to see the horizon of the Caribbean Sea, a beautiful region of the Atlantic. A ramp gave access to a small marina, where a large sailboat was moored. Carlos, who was still walking with some difficulty, found it hard to believe that all that was his property. Hugging Ana, Valdivia went down the ramp to the vicinity of the pier, where Andre and the same assistants who had taken care of the residents were already there. Carlos' cousin announced that they would take a 4-day cruise, a period that, in advance, he had asked Ana to be available for her medical duties. But for Ana and Carlos, the trip arranged by Andre was, in fact, a surprise. The interior of the spacious vessel was of simple refinement, but on 2 floors, it had cabins to accommodate everyone. Andre and Ana stayed in individual cabins for singles and Carlos in the main suite, with a double bed. After dinner and an hour of good conversations, everyone retired. Half an hour later, the suite door was opened, and Ana was received by Carlos with a kiss and a glass of champagne.